Hey there! So today I wanted to show you guys my high-end top 10. So these are my top 10 high-end items, and I also have a top 10 drugstore items, and this goes for both these videos. These aren't the best high-end products you can get. They're just my favorites that I've used over and over and I think are worth the higher price tag that comes with high-end products. So the first thing is Urban Decay eyeshadow, and this crazy mirrored packaging is from their 15th anniversary palette, and I'm using this as an example because I think this is my favorite Urban Decay palette in terms of the selection of colors that you get and the formula. This is the new formula of their eyeshadows. My favorites are Deeper, which is just a really beautiful soft goldish brown color. Junk Show, which is this bright pink. I really love pink eyeshadow. And my other favorite color is Chase, which is just a really shimmery yellow toned light brown. So those are three of my favorites, and what I really love about Urban Decay shadows is that they have these super bright colors like this pink, but because they're so blendable and so easy to work with, you can really figure out how to make those colors work for you. Number 2 in my top 10 high-end is Lucky by Urban Decay. This is a 24/7 waterproof liner, and this color is a copper color, and I just really love this color. I think it really brings out my eye color, and it just glides on so well. This does not go with my makeup at all, but I'm going to put it on anyway. It actually looks kind of cool with the green. So I love all the 24/7 liners. El Dorado is a really beautiful gold color. Electric is a really beautiful bright blue. Covet is a really beautiful green. So those sort of jewel tones, I think they really do well. And then of course they're known for their black liners, Zero and Perversion, which are both really great. My number 3 is Benefit. And actually 3 of my top 10 items are Benefit, so I'll go through them all together. Number 1 is the Erase Paste. This is a super thick concealer, and what I love about this is, first of all, you get a lot in this jar. I think I've had this jar for over a year and I still have over half of the product left. It's also, I just think it has that right kind of yellow undertone that really helps to cover dark circles. And I didn't use it today. I actually was experimenting with something else today, so I don't think the effect is as good as what I get from Erase Paste. So number 4 is also by Benefit. This is That Gal Facial Primer, and this has, I don't love this applicator, but it does have really pretty skyline on it, on the packaging. This is a twist up, which is why I don't love it, because I don't think you have as much control over how much product is coming up, because as you twist it, it just pops through, and I just would prefer a squeeze tube or a pump, but this is how it comes, so it's still one of my favorites. You hear this all the time, and I always feel like, what does that even mean? But I really do believe that this gives me that lit from within glow. And honestly, when I just put this on, I don't notice a huge difference, but then when I put my makeup over the top and it all has time to kind of settle, later in the day, people are always asking me what I'm doing with my skin, and it's always when I wear this. So I love this primer. Okay, and then my final Benefit product in my top 10 is their Sugar Bomb, which you can barely see this because I've had this for so long, but I'll show you on the back. Their Sugar Bomb blush, and this is good for people with super fair skin. If you have medium to darker skin, you may not notice an effect with this, but you almost can't see it because I've hit pan. But it comes originally with 4 little triangles of pigment. Peachy color, a rosy color, sort of a lighter pink, and then an almost purpley looking shade. And the idea is that you swirl them together and put them on. And it's supposed to just give you, they call it a sugar rush flush or something like that. But I just find that it gives me a really natural blush effect, and it smells really good. It smells really good. Number 6 is a skincare product, and this is by Bliss, and it's the Youth As We Know It Moisture Cream. And they have a whole Youth As We Know It line. Originally they just had this, then they got the eye cream, and now they have like an SPF for day and a night cream and a face wash and a serum, and they've created all these products. But I've just been sticking with this because it is pretty expensive. You can see it's just a super thick cream, and I use this at night. Also during the day, if I just feel like I need more moisture, I'll put this on under my makeup and my SPF and everything. In summer it is a really heavy formula, so sometimes I'll switch to the serum in the summer just so it's lighter on my skin. But to get to why I like it, when I use this, I just notice a huge difference in my skin. It looks brighter, it's plumper, it just looks tighter and more even toned. It turns over the skin cells faster, so if I have any blemishes, they go away faster, and it just makes a huge difference. I've repeatedly tried other skincare, but I just haven't been able to find anything for a lower cost that can replicate the results I get with this. The next thing is, this is another totally worn out product, but this is Sun Bunny by Too Faced. This is a bronzer, and this is not the kind of bronzer that you can use for contouring because it is so shimmery. And also, if you have medium to darker skin, this is going to be more of a highlight for you because 3 of the pigments are so light, and then there's this one dark strip. For me, when I swirl these together, it does create a nice bronzing effect that isn't too much for my fair skin, so I really love this. Next up is Buxom Lip Gloss. I first tried this from one of those samples. You know when you get those samples and it's like you peel back and there's just like a tiny little puddle of whatever product is that you're trying, and I got one of those with Buxom, so I peeled it back and it was probably Dolly, and I put it on and just immediately saw a difference in my lips. It was amazing. I'm wearing it today over, what do I even have on my mouth? I think I have a lip stain, and then over that I put something else, and then on top of that I put this. But it evens out all the lines in your lips. It really does plump them. It catches the light in just the right way without being sparkly, and it stays put. It's just too expensive to be an everyday product, but if I could, I would use it every day because it's amazing. Oh, it's falling over. It's amazing. Next up I have, this is a perfume. It's my favorite fragrance, and this is by Bond No. 9. Which is a perfumery on Bond Street in New York, which is now a chain, and they also carry this at Saks. And this is a super high-end fragrance. This is over $200, and that seems crazy, and it is really expensive, but honestly I've never smelled anything as good as what this brand does. This is my favorite fragrance, and it's called Harrods Rose, and this was the result of a collaboration between Harrods, which is the huge department store in London, and Bond No. 9. So they created this fragrance, which is called Harrods Rose, and it's just amazing. It's just a really clear rose scent. I just absolutely love it. It stays on forever, and it's just amazing. They also have just a regular Harrods for her and a Harrods for him, and like a million other things. But you can get their perfume online, and you can also get little pocket sprays, which are a lot more reasonably priced. So if you wanted to try something out without super splurging, you could do that. And I love the bottles. They're all the same shape, and they have these really cool designs on them, and I just love it. It's just so luxurious. And my final top 10 item is MAC Studio Fix Powder. And my color is NW20. And the Studio Fix, if you have dry skin, this is going to be a difficult product. But the reason that I love this is just as a compact. I don't necessarily use this all over my face every day, but then I will carry this always in my bag so that if there's any kind of touch-up emergencies, suddenly as it comes out of nowhere, any number of things that can happen throughout the day, this is like the ultimate touch-up product. The coverage is really good. It's super fine, the powder, so it blends out really nice into the skin, and I just really love it as a fix-it product. And it absolutely works well as a powder foundation. I just don't tend to use it that way because it is so pricey, so I like to use other products and then just save this for special occasions and touch-ups. So those are my top 10 high-end, my personal top 10 high-end. Let me make sure I did 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are 10. And that was in no particular order. They're just all things that I really love. And hopefully this gave you some ideas if you're in the market to splurge on something or looking for a really nice gift for someone, then any of these things would be really fun. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Let me know what else you want to see.